You can leave your audio on right now. Some signed in last night, and last night I met with a few of the Allegro singers, or Cantabile Allegro, tenor and basses, which was fun. So we're just going to sing a little bit, but we'll start with a few warm-ups and kind of sing a little bit together and some of our music. When you're practicing at home, it's fine if you're sitting. You don't have to stand and sing, but you can stand and sing if you want. You can sit. You know, when we're in the rehearsal room, normally we're like position 2 and kind of sitting up the best we can, but you know, we're at home kind of getting used to this. So just do the best that you can. I'm going to turn my computer down here a little bit so I can sit at my piano to do a few warm-ups with you. So let's sing together just to get going a little bit on do, re, do, re, do, re, do, re, do, Nice. I have to tell you about my piano. I'm actually lucky enough to have a piano in my house. You guys, I think a lot of you probably have a piano at home too. And maybe I told you the story of my piano teacher when I was really young, when I started in 4th grade. My piano teacher lived very close to me, so I would ride my bike to her house. She only lived like a mile away. I took piano lessons from her all through high school, and we remained really good friends. Well, anyway, a couple years ago, when she did pass away a couple years ago, and well, she wasn't sick or anything, but just lived a really long, good life. And before she died, she gave me her grand piano. I know, she left her grand piano for me. So she wrote it in her will that when she passed away, she wanted me to have her piano, which is so cool. So I'm sitting in my living room of my house. I'm on a grand piano right now. It doesn't nearly sound as good as Bertha, and that's saying something, because Bertha doesn't sound that great at Concordia. So, but at least I have something that I can play on and make myself happy and kind of lead you through some music too. So let's do this on do, re, mi, re, do, 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 do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, do, 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 do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, do. And as you're watching everybody kind of sing on the different screens, I know even last night, some people are using headphones or like earbuds or headphones set, and that's fine too. You can turn your volume way up so you can hear me if you have good speakers at home, or maybe even like your laptop or desktop has really good sound, just so you can kind of hear the piano and hear me sing. That's the most thing, you know, as far as being able to hear that, okay? Let's do 2 more. So singing do, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do, 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 do, mi, so, fa, mi, re, do. Excellent. Now let's do legato together, and we'll get to some of our music. Ready? Sing legato, sing smoothly, flowing from note to note. Sing legato, oh smoothly. Sing legato, sing smoothly, flowing from note to note. Sing legato, oh smoothly. All right, I don't sound that great for a Saturday morning, but I wanted to just make an announcement that I think everybody knows I've recorded all the parts, so that's been emailed to everybody. And they've also been uploaded to the website. So thank you to Anna for doing that for us. And then also, I asked a few people before you signed on about that theory lesson. So some of you have looked at that. And Phil has signed on, so everybody wave to Mr. Cool Socks. He's there as well. Thank you, Phil, for giving us some good theory lessons. And he plans to do that each week, too. So just so you know that that stuff is available on the website. And we've also emailed it to you as well, okay? So I'm going to unmute everybody so you can chat for a minute and grab your copy of Amavolo Volo. So take that.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey.
what's up, guys? It's my room. It's like way too many Lego. Legos are actually sick. I used to love them. Actually, I used to like get out of them, and now I'm back into them, and so I've sorted them all. Well, I'm sorting them all. I haven't sorted them
Pretty
all.
fun.
I have way too many.
That's a Lego room.
A little bit last
A
night.
whole
That's
big
pretty good.
Lego.
I have way too
Hi,
many. No,
Joshua.
that's just a sort. And I have two bins.
Yeah.
I don't need to
Thanks
store.
for
They're
coming
gigantic.
on.
Like, come on, people.
It's everybody.
Okay, so I'm going to mute everybody now. So we're going to go back on here so we can sing. Because again, it gets a little bit crazy if we're all being able to talk and hear each other because the feedback is too much. So everybody's on mute. If you look at page 4 of Amavolo Volo, look at page 4. Well, I did this with Allegro last night too, just making sure that everybody knows at the end of the song when we do it the third time how we are going to ritardando or slow down in that third ending. So if you look at measure 11 at the top of the page, where the sopranos do that, if this was the third time, we're kind of singing along here. So the third ending has this slow down. Or singing your part if you're a soprano. Okay, just so everybody kind of gets that feeling of that slowdown. Okay, let's start right there at measure 11 and sing it together now. So starting right with the sopranos at measure 11 or in measure 10. Here go the sopranos and si sa pa volo volo si sa pa ma volo volo e ma si sa pa ma volo volo e ma si sa ma volo. Third ending and the slow volo e ma. Exactly. So just so we kind of get that slow down that we understand. I know we're doing actions to this, and if you've seen me, I sent the video YouTube link. Watch the Drakensberg Boychoir kind of do the choreography as well, so you can keep practicing that too. Let's go back to the beginning and let's do the whole song, but not 3 times. Let's only do it 2 times. So take the first ending, but then the last time just go to the third ending. Okay, we'll start right at the beginning. There's my soprano and my alto. So right at the beginning, go faster though. Ready, and 1, 2, go. E che si ele conosciu, si sa ba ma volo volo e ma. E che si ele si sa ba ma volo volo e ma. Volo 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 volo. Si sa ma ba volo volo e ma. Si sa ma ba volo volo. Take the repeat. Que si ele la quama shu. Si sa ba ma volo volo e ma. Que si ele la quama si sa ma ba volo volo e ma. Si sa ma ba volo volo e ma. Si sa ma ba volo volo e ma. Volo volo volo. ending. Third ending. Here we go. And slow. Slow. Right, everybody. Nice. I'm gonna unmute you. Good job, everybody.
All right. Hi.
That was pretty
Good.
my water.
Come on. What's next?
Thomas, you gotta get your water. Come on now. Come on now, we're on Boychoir. Come on now.
This is not ready.
Oh, yay, good job.
Oh
Yay!
Yay, you have
Hi,
water.
Hugo. What a gigantic pencil.
Hello there.
Some of you guys.
Hello there, Andy.
Nice to have a pencil. That's good.
Yes,
I do have
Some
a
of you guys
gigantic
have
pencil.
sent,
I
videos my
pencil.
way, which is really cool.
You
just
I know that
I
an
have
email
a
went out about hashtag until we meet again. And I think Luke and Thomas sent a duet. And I'm trying to see anyone else on the screen. But if you have, you can send a video, and it doesn't even have to be music. Like I told Allegro last night, you could send a video if you're outside. I got one from Elliot Stevens, who was the soccer ball around. Austin and Henry Sween sent one of those guys dancing outside, so they were doing some Irish dance. You could send me a video of you cooking in the kitchen if you're helping me cook right now, or if you're baking cookies or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We just kind of want to know what's keeping you busy. So, all right, so now I'm muting everybody again. Sorry.
Oh no.
I know, sorry. Okay, go to page, per St. Francis, we're going to start on page 5, just because so we can review the end of the song. So go to page 5. We've done this pretty much. You guys are pretty solid on this piece. Allegro has sung this one time in concert. You guys, we were going to sing it next week. We were supposed to sing next week for a Lenten service on Wednesday, but of course that's been canceled. So, but this would have been one song we would have performed next week because you know it pretty well. Let's go to bottom of page 5 at measure 35. So we're just going to sing the ending of it, starting at "For It Is in Giving." So the alto part on the bottom, you have the "For it is in giving." That's the alto part. And the sopranos have that "For it is in." Okay, those are those two parts. So here's the alto, and here's the soprano. Let's start right there with that ritardo, or a little slower in 35. Ready, and here we go. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen. Amen. Nice. A couple reminders. Just notice that second to the last measure. If you are an alto, we will breathe between those two amen. So we're doing amen. Oh, so we'll take a lift breath there, right? And just noting that that rhythm in measure 40. A lot of people want to go fast on those eighth notes or the half notes that are there, just to make sure that that's really after, and it is in time. Sometimes I remember in rehearsal that people were making a mistake there rhythm-wise, so just keep those nice and long there, okay? Let's do that section one more time, page 5, and then we'll do the whole song together, but let's do page 5 one more time. Right at measure 35. Ready? Here we go. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born eternal life. Good job. Let's go all the way back to the beginning and let's sing it from the top. Cool. I love this song. Todd did a great job setting this text. And if you look at page 2, just quickly at page 2, I was with the little boys, Kantar, on Thursday night. And I brought them back to page 2 and we kind of read the text there together where it says, where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there's injury, sow pardon. Where there's doubt, sow faith. Where there's despair, sow hope. Darkness, sow light. And we just read it together just because I was planning rehearsals and thought it's such an important song to sing, not only together right now, but I just thought the words are so important for everybody. There's a lot of despair out there for many people, right? All of us were kind of uncertain and we don't know what the days lie for us ahead. So it's good for us to be that light and try to be helpful and try to be hopeful for a good future and brighter days to come. So this is a good prayer. These are good words to keep in mind as you're thinking about kind of day-to-day living with your family and reaching out to everyone, which is all important. So let's go all the way from the beginning. Okay. Starting with the altos. Ready? 1, 2, altos. Lord, make me an instrument. Soprano. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is, let me sow love, let me sow pardon, let me sow faith, let me sow hope, let me sow love. And where there is sadness, let me sow, let me sow joy. I was singing that high note and all the dogs in my neighborhood started barking. Ready? And oh, divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be as to be understood, as to understand, to be loved, as to love. Here's that slow down. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to Amen. Amen. Nice. I'm hoping a lot of you remember that song because, again, you guys were good on that. I'm going to unmute so you can chat with each other.
Heard you upstairs.